Hi guys, welcome. Today I'm going to talk about the Hall effect sensor for the Voron Trident. Here you can see the Hall effect sensor that's mounted to the printed part that goes underneath your gantry on the right side. When I ordered my kit from Copymaster 3D, I received a Hall effect sensor that looks like this, and it has this little Molex connector right here, and I'm not too fond of those Molex connectors. So what I did was that I pulled out the Molex connector directly from the pins. And then I took this JST connector that you can see on the picture, and I pulled out the pins from the JST connector, and I just pushed the female part of the connector onto the pins that were already soldered. That way I didn't have to desolder and solder a new connector. This works just perfect. This is what it looks like when it's mounted on the right side of the gantry. You can see I took the photo from underneath, and this is what it looks like when it's mounted. So you can see the cables are going from the Hall effect sensor straight up behind the gantry into the cable chain that runs along the right side of the printer that then goes down into the electronics. From there you can see I put the Y end stop right here with the magnet, and on the X part I put the small magnet on the bottom right. You can see it's just glued on there. However, what I'm going to have to do is to remove the magnet. Gonna drill a small hole and put the magnet in, because now when I try to do the calibration, the extra millimeters that the magnet is pushing out, I lose from the print area. So I have to drill a small hole into the printed part and push it in, so we'll get those extra 4 millimeters. Next step is to connect the wires. So you have here from left to right, you have the ground wire, the X wire, the Y wire, and the VIN wire. Unfortunately, I didn't have any other cables with different colors, so I had to use what I have at the moment. I will be replacing these later, however. So you need to connect this to the board, and it looks like this. You can see here you're going to connect it to the J27 and J29. So the J27 is the X end stop, and J29 is the Y end stop. And at the bottom here, this pin is the X end stop. And this one here is the ground. So these two need to be connected. So this is going to be your pin 1 on the JST connector. This is going to be the pin number 2. And then for the Y end stop, you're going to have the pin number 3 on the JST connector goes to this pin right here. And the pin number 4 on the JST connector goes on this pin right here, which is 3.3 volts. Once that is connected, you need to do an end stop test, and I'm going to show you how to do it. You start by moving the tool head to the right, and you can see the light turn on when you have a connection. Same thing with the Y gantry. You can see the light coming on. If you don't see the light coming on, then you have to adjust the small screws underneath on the Hall effect sensor. So you move the gantry as close as possible and you adjust the screws until you see the light come on.